Bride is actually my all-time favorite.
It's so good.
That,
You want to talk
movie-
about a quotable movie?
Oh my god!
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely fits on the scale. They did a reading over a quarantine.
Yes, they did, and it was incredible.
Watching Manny Patinkin scream into his webcam, "I am Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die," was incredible.
Who did Andre the Giant?
I don't remember because I only watched the Manny Patinkin scene. Now I gotta know.
Hey, you got a.
I do not think that would.
You've got a computer at your disposal.
I have so many computers, but I abhor Googling easy questions. Who played Andre the Giant in A Princess Bride Read Along Quarantine?
Last chance to bet. Last chance to bet. Exclamation point bet. Left or right, and the amount of credits you want to bet. Last chance to bet before we get started here.
All right, we got the timer going. It's good news.
Answer is Josh Gad.
Oh, interesting.
That makes sense. He organized it. That makes sense. I mean, Princess Bride's definitely better than Miracle.
All right, well, we determined it's a fencing movie, so I guess it's a better sports movie then?
Checkmate. I got by myself.
Oh, just a little late, dude. So here, I'll open it for a second for you, dude. There you go.
So let's see what we're looking at here with our opening positions.
There you go, dude. There you go.
We got Nick, who's posted up in the corner and left Luke to kind of do his own solo thing. And we got the Nantex split on the other side for Andrew.
So this is the same position Nick used last game.
Yep.
Just in reverse.
Reverse, yeah.
So he gets those early locks with the E-Wings. He doesn't want range 1 engagements. He just happened to take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Now, when we saw Andrew play earlier...
Really good question in the chat while we're in these. Do you rate best sports movie on how well it portrays the sport or on how good the movie is?
Definitely not. Yeah, good movie, definitely.
Yeah.
Because no hockey movie would ever make it. There's never been a realistic hockey movie. I once deep dove into The Mighty Ducks, which is like earnestly a great movie. And like the amount of penalties, like right off, you're not allowed to just clobber people off the face off like they do in every scene.
Also, that would be a movie with a lot of guys with like flowy hair and zero personality that say a lot. So, yeah. For that alone.
Yeah, it's a different medium, right? You know, I'm going to judge a movie on how it is as a movie. You know, if I want to judge it.
Look, somebody just brought up Goon in the chat. Look at Goon. That is a great hockey movie, but not realistic in the slightest. How hockey is.
Right.
Not even a little bit.
Same with Slapshot. I mean, they're not accurate, and that's okay. You know, things need to bend to the medium that they're in.
Yeah. And Broadcloak brings up a good point. Letterkenny gets hockey right. Will Snipe Sally Boys.
Yep.
I like the point about Rudy, too. Rudy's undeniably a sport movie, and there's not a lot of football in it.
There's a lot of inspiration.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Just like everyone's favorite hockey movie.
You feel really good after it. You feel really good after it.
Feel so good after you beat the Russians.
You did it, Dad. You did it. Eat to Surf finally nails it. Best hockey movie, Mystery Alaska. Underrated film.
I'll have to put that on my list. I don't know Mystery Alaska.
Oh, you need to watch it, and you need to watch it with earmuffs.
Okay, so just a quick comment on the match here. There looks like there won't be any engages for maybe another round or so, but we're looking to set up that
I could see a little bit of flying around the board waiting for that right time.
Yeah. I think Nick wants to take that time. I think Nick wants to be the one to make the reaction move.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And here's the thing: Luke's plasma torps are only good against the HMP.
Absolutely true.
So he has like a very specific target he wants to send Luke after. And I'm actually kind of surprised that the E-Wings took the target locks on the brown Nantex instead of the HMP.
Now, something that was really great about that first match that we got to see Andrew with the HMP, he used the thread tracing rounds, and you remember Austin? He just put everyone's target lock on that big ship, and just obliterate it right out of the sky. Really awesome use of that ordnance.
Three banks, and I'm assuming just some focuses here. And this is just like an insurance on Luke. Like if Luke wants to come in, these Nantex will be like, yeah, let's play.
I could see Luke. I could see Nick trying to. I mean, obviously, Andrew's formation, and trying to get him to go to commit in a direction, fly through these rocks to break up. So, I mean, Luke could potentially here.
I would expect Luke to be going left at this juncture. Yeah. There's no reason to joust. Only shift.
Right. You don't want to get in the middle of those Nantexes.
Right, and it's not a K-Wing, right? Like they're rolling. They have potential to roll more dice. They're way harder to hit.
Yep.
Greg Tobias is in the chat asking for the replay of his match. I'm assuming that's saved on your stream.
Yes, I do have it. I can cut it up for you later if you would like.
There you go, Tobias.
I'll probably delete that VOD just because it's just us being like, hey, no one can connect, but I will send it to you if you'd like.
How many VODs is it going to be with all the reconnects? That's the real question.
Oh, that's a great question. I can actually pull that up.
It's a lot. And there we go. Luke turns.
I think it just saved to 1, so that's nice.
That's super helpful. Thanks, Twitch.
Thank you, Twitch.
Well, that's Slobs. That's Streamlabs.
Oh,
Thank you, Slobs.
Thank you, Slobs. So this is an E-Wing hit, huh? On one of the target lock Nantex?
Yeah. Just taking that's a pot shot. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pot shot. See if you can sneak some early damage through. But I don't like where Brown is. Brown's in a little bit of danger. I need Brown to move a little bit fast here. I could see like maybe a 5 forward for Brown as the banks come in.
Try to get around.
Yeah, you know what we should do? We should take a look at this Onderon Oppressor because it's fully loaded and we should go over it. So we've got an Onderon Oppressor with XX-23S Thread Trace missiles, Zam Wessel Discord missiles, and ion bombs. That's a thick boy.
I love Zam Wessel. I think it is such a cool card.
Yeah, I think Zam Wessel is a lot of fun, even though I've yet to even play a game where I'm like, oh, I get the charges spit out.
Well, for a relative scrub like me, who hasn't played 2. Talk Zam Wessel through. How does that interaction work? It is a very interesting. How does that?
So there's 2 cards you pick from at the beginning. And one of the cards, like you pick one, you can see he's putting it at the top right of the board, right above the Squad Toulouse map there. You pick one. Then when you get shot, you reveal that card, and there's different effects. One of them lets you take a target lock and regen a charge, and the other lets you take a bonus attack. Both will let you take a bonus attack. I don't have the text of them in front of me, so I'm kind of winging this, but
I got him here. I can give a quick read if you'd like.
yeah, please.
So there's two conditions, as you said. One is called "You Should Thank Me." As you said, after you defend, you in this case, Zam Wessel would recover a charge and then may acquire a lock on the attacker. And then the other it goes on.
If you don't defend, you can reveal
Right.
it, do a bonus attack, and spend 2 charges. But she starts with 0 charges flipped. So
Yes.
you have to regen 2 charges before you can do the attack.
Yes. So that's ability 1, You Should Thank Me, which, as you said, is after you defend, you can recover a charge and then acquire a lock. The other one, You Better Mean Business, is after you defend, you may spend the 2 and perform the bonus attack. They both have the ability at the end of the engagement phase, if the card is face down and during the enemy ship's firing arc, then you can discard it and, I'm sorry, in this case, you recover instead of doing a bonus attack.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much. But basically, one lets you get bonus attack, one lets you recover. And then they both have outs to do the other.
They both will let you do a bonus attack. It's just in different situations.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Thank you.
Clear as mud, huh?
Yeah, so there's your unambiguous, totally clear, no questions needed Zam Wessel story. So I think Luke's going to end up 2-hearting as the E-Wing, probably 1 or 2 banks. And the other E-Wing, I could see 3 banking in. We might end up getting shots here. The more I think of it, the more I really wanted the E-Wings to take their locks on Impressor. Like, if you can catch Brown here, like, great.
Yeah.
If Andrew makes a mistake and is just like oopsie daisy, sure. But I think Yonderon has to be your target here.
Looking in the chat, Michael, who played Andrew earlier, said letting the HMP live too long, like I did in my. Focus.
Also, the HMP isn't really there to do damage.
No.
It's there to support, because none of these Nantex can take a lock. So it's not getting any help from any of these ships. Andrew picks his Zam Wessel card. It looks like we're ready to go here.
Here we go. Let's see how we're moving, folks.
Turning them in.
Being careful not to give them a tractor to lower their agility, making sure their arcs are in the right area right away. There's that 5 forward. I assume we'll get a tractor boost with a rotate to the right and a focus there. Get a little cover from the asteroid.
how many abilities is that? It is just amazing what these guys can do with one turn.
But it doesn't look like he's doing it. Looks like he's just keeping it to the front.
Could be bad.
Like ducklings all lined up.
Depending on.
So he's not going full bore. He's just going half bore.
You know, there's something he said too. Obviously, we still have to see Nick move, but Andrew here is really leveraging the coverage that rock is providing, the one that's in front of yellow, not beside it, because that's going to really hurt the red E-wing from turning in like a really convenient way, like almost taking it out for a couple turns to deal with other threats.
Yeah.
And he flips stabilizers. So the stabilizers are open in side slip position.
I don't ever think I've seen a side slip occur yet in my X-Wing career.
It's so cool. It's the greatest feeling in the world.
Nice spot for the E-wing to fit right there.
Yeah, and what Andrew's done is he's expertly used the cloud for a little bit of cover.
Mhm.
I still would have rather the tractor there, pull him forward. That would pull him out of the E-wing arc and maybe even give him arc. There's a boost from red. Can move his block if he wanted to, and he does like that. I like that move a lot. And now this is the big question. What does Luke do? There's the turn in.
Luke's here to engage.
I think if you're Luke, this is free target lock time as well. You can take a target lock on Brown here and see if he can't do something.
Austin, do you have pets that love you?
Oh yeah.
Pets that love you are the best pets.
Or outside.
Are they good in the booth?
Sounds good.
Oh, that's good. Ah, best position.
X-Wing with pets. Yeah.
Looks like we're going to get a Discord missile launch. I don't know why, but Discord missiles are the most violent action in Tabletop Simulator. It literally jumbled all of the arcs. This is Luke. Range 2.
Ouch.
It's a good first hit.
Double ouch. Ooh.
So crit goes through on a Brown.
Through, yep. Crit, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did damage not get pulled yet? Was there a evade that all three of us missed?
Oh, he's got a card over there. I'm confused.
He doesn't. He didn't give himself damage.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, it's sitting right over there next to the. Right there.
Oh,
yeah.
Put on him. But that first one should be flipped, right? It was a crit.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Oh, okay. So it was a plasma torpedo from Luke.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion, that's kind of a waste of a plasma torp. What are you gonna do?
Accidentally reordered these colored Nantexes instead of changing the hull. So nobody freak out and nobody tell Nick that I rearranged it.
Oh, not great rolls here from Andrew.
Thanks.
Those are not the rolls that he needs.
And we're at round, and that's going to be a nice, again, a great opening engagement for Nick. That's 2 games in a row we've seen great opening engagements from him.
And he's got that ready. He really great position behind everybody and just cause some chaos.
If anything, I think it's in a pretty good position to sneak in. You know, I'm looking at the HMP now, and I see both these E-wings in a position to really go investigate, go lend a hand, go tear it down.
Maybe do a spin move. That's a good.
The Buzz droid does complicate things a bit, but I feel like I suppose the hard gets out of it, so that's kind of what Andrew should be expecting out of that yellow E-wing. I didn't realize, but the Buzz token is 3D.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I'm gonna guess Andrew made that because he did everything else.
Because he is tabletop simulator.
If he he even like went so far as to name all of his generic pilots their own names, which is wonderful. Yeah, he's got the 3D charge tokens over there on his map too.
The charge tokens are brilliant. But if I'm that red E-wing, I am licking my chops looking at the opportunity to get some big hits in on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Now, keep in mind, the gunship is going to side slip here, so he could end up going too hard, like pointing his butt towards the red one or pointing his front towards the red one. And also, Zam should have recovered 2 charges there if he picked the right one. And it looks like Zam did indeed. So the double tap is in play right now.
That's exciting.
Ooh. Sick move from the HMP. Going back twice. It could go straight. That's a good point, Apostasus.
How many times have we changed that pronunciation in the past hour?
A couple times, at least a couple.
I say apostasis, but like Apostasus is way funner.
Apostasis. Oh, my dog's whining to get in and I don't know. Thanks,
Such is dog. Such is a dog.
The dog. You're stuck now.
I vote on A post A Sue S.
Uh-huh. Just add way more syllables.
Both players really taking their time with these turns, and I think, you know, not a lot's moving on the board necessarily, but there's a lot of, Queen's Gambit, people seeing the future board here from both these players, who we all know have incredible idea of how to control the board like this.
Hey, Eat to Surf, thank you for the follow.
And we got the Zam card down there.
Most assuredly opening up the double tap.
Again, I think I'd really enjoy a tractor rotate to the right with a boost to try and not only block Luke, but also keep yourself from getting shot.
How fast is Luke going to go here? I mean, is it just a 1 forward?
I mean, if you're not going 1, then you got to go super fast. And I think going super fast is probably a mistake. And Luke doesn't mind too much getting blocked. It's not like the worst thing in the world for him.
No, there's still 3 targets behind that he can shoot at. 4, maybe. Just step on his own.
See, this is interesting to me because the yellow E-Wing will probably go over that asteroid or that thing. But if you end up blocking him, then you're going to have to put it on his back and you only get 1 use out of it. Side slipped, and because it's an Onderon oppressor, he can do a red and get a calculate. So the trap has been laid for one of these E-Wings. Bank right, slow moving red here. Just weighing his options, staring down the barrel of a couple guns.
Very reactive, very looking just for that right moment to swoop in and really punish Andrew for maybe a Nantex that isn't exactly where he wants it. It is a delicate balance, though, because we could very easily get to a point where, these Nantexes can pretty quickly make a box, and if you're too patient, I can definitely see getting surrounded and having to deal with all the mess that a Nantex will give you.
There's the 1 hard left, so the Discord.
There's 1 hard left, yeah, okay.
The Discord missile kind of forced his hand there, and that is going to. He's gonna go ahead. No, you know what? He has advanced sensors. He's not going to eat this asteroid.
Right.
Fatherson, thank you for the follow.
Ooh, Luke. He did close foils, so he could boost focus. I believe it's focus boost on X-Wings.
Yes, I believe so too.
So Andrew had a good turn here in the fact that he's forced ships to kind of turn away from engaging them.
Yeah. And look how quickly this map has changed too. I mean, so much engagement was on the left side of the board now, and all of a sudden we're looking at this top corner that he's backing everyone into, and I wonder, is this where we spring the like Nantex box trap?
Spends the focus to take no damage on the red Nantex. One hit onto yellow, range 3 gets to roll 4.
There you go.
No problem.
So the HMP hit crit onto yellow, range 3. Still no issues.
And some great rolls
It's
there.
no problem.
These low dice attacks are.
Yeah, they're just going to be really hard to rip through these E-Wings with those low dice.
Mm-hmm. Another great roll, and another great evade. This is definitely showing the issue that, I mean, even if, you know, he's rolling in the best of if Andrew's rolling in the best of circumstances and getting 2 hits or a hit crit or whatever, you know, it's pretty easy for Nick to just shrug it off. He needs to get within range 1 to really get some extra dice on the table.
He's going to take this at Luke.
Luke's fine with that.
Good turn to reveal Zam for an extra attack. Doesn't look like it. They're cleaning up. That's the end of the round. Not able to push any damage through.
I sort of wonder if part of that's because it would be a range 3 attack. I wonder if he's looking for a more devastating option in the future.
Yeah.
Because he did get 2 hits.
Thought.
Go ahead.
Here's my thought. Do you one hard red here to block the E-Wing from being able to barrel roll? Because Luke might be blocking. No, I think you could probably get it forward to the left.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Advanced sensor barrel roll.
No, I think you're onto something there. It's definitely true that I feel like that template.
I feel like Luke is solidly in the back half of that E-Wing, which would allow him to barrel roll forward.
Yeah, it's going to be really close.
Oh, it's so close. I'm like zoomed right in. I absolutely can't tell. Because that potentially sets up a couple blocks too, right? It's like, where is this ready wing going to go also? And if you're forcing yellow to go over that asteroid, I mean, that's a win in many ways.
Yeah, I used to think Nick was getting lucky with these maneuvers here, but at some point you have to start thinking maybe he's good.
I know, right? Stunning. We have a good point in the chat. Sam only triggers if you're within their arc, if you're within a shot that could be taken.
Well, one of them. If it's the other one, then you can just reveal it at the end of the turn.
Right.
So it depends which one he chose. We'll never know.
Get
A great
get the long
tragedy.
ball. Yeah, I was telling Austin earlier. I was really lucky to be a part of playtesting for this wave, and so I got to use Zam a lot, and I really loved it. So fun, such a cool card. Went through a bunch of iterations because it's like crazy weird. What about the gas cloud, Andrew? What about it?
Red 3 banks.
Right up in that business.
Yeah. Turret still forward. Right.
Now that barrel roll right is out of the question. Sure.
Yep.
Let's see if Nick called this and just bailed out one of these E-wings to the left here, like red. He just 3 banks left and was like, I'll catch you guys later.
Yep. That's kind of been his move with the red all game, so I can definitely see that continuing here. Not a bad spot for that orange Nantex who just pulled in.
And here's the attempted barrel roll to the right. And it could not complete.
Ooh.
Yub. Yub, yub, yub. We forgot about the nubs.
But look at that K turn that just got snuck in. Granted, over the asteroid, not great. But
Not punished, though. Not punished.
not punished, and look at the margin on that. Those have got to be touching at the base. That's incredible.
So Andrew has to be dying, licking his lips right now to get some damage into yellow.
Running out of time, too, to get something like that, because we know that eventually these E-Wings are going to be able to pick up one Nantex, and as soon as one's gone, the other ones get tremendously weaker without being able to box opponents in easily.
There it is. Out of it a little bit. E-Wing. Trying to get behind.
And Luke's like, all right, you want to play? I'll play. I'll play a little bit. I can X-Wing.
Should that yellow E-Wing have stress on it?
Yes, it should.
Yes, it should.
Hope they get that. I mean, 2 good players like this, I'm sure they'll realize. Right? Oh.
And he's going to make him spend that focus. So that's a little unfortunate in that situation, but what are you going to do? Now yellow's going to get to fire. Do you think the range 3 obstructed shot?
I think he's unobstructed, yeah.
Yeah.
He's obstructed, but
in that little
try
corner.
to clear him off the board. If it shows up yellow, that means obstructed.
Okay, got you.
But he's going to go for the range 1 banger on red instead.
Figures it can get the other kill pretty easily later, I guess.
Yeah, probably a good call. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Hit through it, and it's all going through.
Could be... Bye-bye, what is that?
That was red.
Wounded.
Wounded?
Wounded onto red.
Wow.
Yellow's got 1 shot, and it's a range 3 from downtown. 2 on 4. All right.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Get an elusive reroll
Oh.
into a
Wow.
blank. 2 shields.
There's the
Ding ding.
they found.
So Zam should let 2 shots happen against this E-Wing.
Yep, going for the E-Wing.
2 dice. Oh,
Alright,
blank.
roll.
Lifts.
Green.
Ooh.
Just out. Just out of bullseye.
Amazing how much of today's flying has come down to just the thinnest of margins in so many ways.
Hit. 2 hits.
Red hits, blue hits.
All right, that's half points, though. That's half points on the E-Wing.
That's 2 more on E-Wing. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 more on
One
E-Wing.
on the E-Wing. He's behind, and it's a 3-point match right now.
Very tight. Very tight.
Oh, there you go. 3 on Luke from downtown.
Oh.
Luke does not roll well.
And that's a crack shot on Luke, and that's half points on Luke. I believe that's going to actually put Andrew up
That
here.
will put Andrew in the lead. Can we get a
That is a 31-point lead right now.
point
You know
check
what?
from your roommate?
Sure. Derek!
Hey guys, your score now is Andrew 67, 36.
Thanks, Kirk.
Thanks, Gerg.
Thank you, Gerg. So
That
sorry
was-
to steal
That
your
was
thunder.
Gerg, everyone.
This is spicy, and it's hanging by the thinnest of margins here because it's gonna take but another Nantex to really put Nick right back where he was previously.
Now, here's the question. Do you take the 3 dice on Luke, 3 versus 3? Or do you take the 2 dice, 2 versus 3 on the yellow E-Wing with no mods? Luke, of course, having mods. You do have crack shot available if you turn it on Luke. The questions we ask ourselves.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. It's possible to take Luke out with the attack, right? So maybe it defaults to that. But again, it's
Luke's rolling 4. That's
No
too
problem.
many.
No problem.
That was-
Luke
it was
rolling
3
4
through
there.
wasn't it 3 through a rock?
No, it's range 2. They got to read chat here.
You got it.
I mean, I'm looking at it in chat right now. It says Luke Skywalker is obstructed at range 2 in bullseye. Am I crazy?
I mean, that's what the chat says. Well, they both agreed to it, and they're setting maneuver dials, so. And our head judge is, currently busy.
And we didn't get a Zam trigger.
Sam's sleeping on the job here. Now, Nantex have two K turns, right? 2 speed K turns. Am I remember that correctly?
I have honestly never seen an Nantex do a K turn, so I have no idea.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong.
We'll never know if he missed an opportunity from Zam because he might have chosen the card that needs you to be attacked. We'll just never.
Oh no, it's a
Buffalophicus, I brought that point up. They both said it was range 3 bullseye. I'm not going to.
Thank you, Yannick. Just finding it when I found it. Yes.
If they both agree, I'm not gonna push it further. I'll just
Right.
let it go.
Yeah, ultimately, like we're at a far vantage point from it, and we're able to see certain things that they may not be looking at. Ultimately, that's the thing about streaming. These is missed opportunities or miscommunication. You kind of have to go with them.
Mm-hmm.
If both you're right. If both players are agreeing to it, then that's how that goes.
Pretty good news for Andrew that all the Nantexes are still on the table and working through, the turns and the moves and the shots. You'd think that by this point, with half an hour to go, Nick would really love to have gotten at least one of these guys down.
Yeah, I think at this point.
And this is where it gets dangerous for Nick, right? Because now's the maneuvering portion of the game. You're no longer closing range, you're in range.
Yeah.
You're figuring out which way should I go, and there's just no one who can knife fight like a Nantex. It's just the greatest knife fighter there is in the game.
Definitely not. And those torpedoes are certainly not going to do him any favors sitting on in Luke's silo.
Right. And I don't know, maybe you guys get like this too. Maybe I'm alone, but like the HMP hasn't really done much. I wonder if it's still on the forefront of Nick's mind because it does have thread tracers and it does have ion bombs and it still has ZAM.
Those are
At
three
any point,
huge threats.
we could get HMP unleashed at any point here, and then we're like, where do we stand?
Looks like Nick is changing his foils. Pointed at it. Something's happening. There's a lot of circling, a lot of chatter.
And it looks like we're going to get an ion bomb shot here, an ion bomb drop.
Very cool. Okay.
You don't see ion bombs too much. And of course, they're animated because Andrew's awesome.
That's incredible. I mean, style points for the day. Count Dooku points of the day for style are definitely going to Andrew for this. The killer coding or whatever he sent in to create these amazing effects and boards and all that. Is Count Dooku the most stylish? Who's the most stylish Star Wars character?
Ooh.
Like, who has the best fashion or who's the most stylish?
Well, I don't know. I guess that's kind of getting into some semantics. I don't know. What's the difference in your mind for stylish and?
Like, I'm asking you, like, do you mean like who's like coolest, like looks coolest, or who's the best dresser in Star Wars?
Best dresser for sure.
Lando.
Mm.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I was thinking of the wrong cape. My apologies, Lando. Oh, the Codebreaker from Last Jedi. Sorry, I forgot about that movie. So
Let's not start that.
I can't. I just can't have that kind of negativity in my life. Nah, it's Lando. We right.
This feels like a trap laid for one Luke Skywalker.
That way, huh?
At the start of this turn, was Nick dialing in? What was he thinking could be the optimum place for Luke? Is he just shooting out of here at full speed? Is he stressed? Did
He
take
is
the
stressed.
turn?
He is stressed. But
Oh, and
Bump
might even get a
there.
block in here. That was a block.
Yep.
That was a block that
honestly, I don't think that
He
that's bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Luke.
if you're gonna get blocked, that's a good spot to get blocked in.
Yeah.
he's going to take one shot here from green, but other than and it looks like one from orange. Excuse me. Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is the first shot coming in on the HMP, what we've seen so far.
So we may get a Zam trigger.
Only one.
I don't know.
And the evade.
Evaded.
Zam. Oh, here goes the ion bomb.
What?
That looks so stinking
That's-
cool.
So that means there's a buzz droid. They're gonna jump on a ship. Come on.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
The Nantek's saying maybe not today, sir.
They say, Tex. I'll see myself out.
Yeah, well, we'll talk to you later. You
It's been a long day in this booth.
Oh, there's.
Wait, what's attacking?
I. am
This
not-
is red, the red E-wing onto the HMP who will take a shield.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. See, this is what we were talking about. Red's cruising in, trying to get a shot, but even with these buzz droids in the way now, it's
Yeah, we can't forget about that E-wing down there. It's full health. Behind everybody.
Yep. But what's the pathway in right now? I mean, all this action is going to go up to the corner and pass through a gas cloud, take some alternate route. The buzz droids are really going to pull a lot of weight by preventing that as a good, clean alley for Red E-wing here to get in. Oh, we did it! We got a Zam.
So Zam Wessel, you should thank me. After you defend, you recover one, and you may acquire a lock on the attacker. So the HMP is going to gain a lock on, I guess, red.
Hey,
Looks like it.
Obi-Wan 77 and Griffin 181. Thank you very much for the follows.
This is on Luke. For one crit. Luke blanks. Luke's going to take a crit.
Here.
Structural damage.
Look at that.
Is tough go there.
So this is going to be a 3-on-1 shot onto Luke.
Oh,
For 2.
It's looking real good right here for Andrew.
and that's it.
Dead Luke.
That is a dead
Oh.
Luke.
Speaking of the Last Jedi.
God,
Wow.
he just couldn't roll paint there.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't end this. This is one of Nick's favorite things to do when I play on TTS with him is to give his ships as trophies to beat them. I gotta say, I did not begin this turn thinking Luke was gonna die. That is huge. And that
And
flips the lead
he
off
went
exactly.
faded. Rest in pieces. Oof.
And we're back to dials. Is that what's happening?
What it seems.
So the points totally got flipped.
Yep, 101 to 36 right now. That is Still got 3-hole on that one E-wing, and those can get a little tanky.
E-wings kind of feel like a ship that should have full throttle,
Feels like it.
but they don't. So do with that what you will.
And those 1.0 E-wings with push the limit certainly felt like they had full throttle.
Oh, here we go, talking about Nom again.
Can't resist. It was my 4-minute days. So, Andrew now is looking like, all right, if I get yellow, I'm basically there. How do I do that, right?
Yeah, not even worried about red, really, honestly.
Red is that
He's
buzz
so
droid-
far. That buzz droid has really kind of messed things up.
Yeah.
And honestly, those clogging up that lane between that rock that they're all around and that gas cloud really, really kind of messed with it.
If I'm sitting in Nick's seat, I'm thinking this is the time of the game where I think about, what's obvious move A, right, for yellow. Then I'm like, well, what's obvious move B? And I'm trying to get like C or D before I decide that's what I got to do, because you're kind of leaning on this idea that like you got to do the outplaying of your opponent here. Like taking the optimum or what is perceived as the optimum move here could very easily be so predictable that 4 Nantexes can swarm you like nothing.
I'm not a huge fan of that ion drop. I think you're already pretty protected from the buzz droid on the back end, and I don't think yellow's going to be coming over the rock to get there.
There's something to be said, though. What if Nick considers, all right, it's worth going over the gas cloud for one turn?
Yeah.
This certainly, this is like a no-fly zone right here in the middle.
Sure is.
And this is not to say Nick's flying poorly. I think Nick is flying very well in this case. Red's a little out of position more than he wants, but it's hard to find when that in was because he was kind of forced around by all these rocks and stuff.
But right now, the Nantex are selling pretty hard on Nick heading to the right.
So let's see if he agrees with them in that assessment.
There is the HMP lock finally on yellow.
Roll left.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
wow.
What a clever couple moves right there. And good fitting right into some zones that, wow.
That orange Nantex, it looks like the turret is pointed right. So probably still gonna get a shot from that. Just green and yellow, but
Wait, he took back
He's
the
just-
barrel?
No, he was just adjusting it.
Moving it back? Is that what he did?
I think he actually moved that one forward.
Okay.
Oof. Wow.
well,
Whoa. That's an aggressive
he's gonna
move.
barrel roll left. Yep.
Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. I wonder how close he is. It's looking like the bottle's still missing.
Yeah, he's out of range one for sure.
Ooh, and gets to tag the gunship from the back there, range 3. Not even through the gas cloud, I think.
Nope. So this is just a range 3 unobstructed. A red E-wing onto the Onderon. The Onderon. Oh, I hate to see it.
Dang, he's about ready to throw those dice out.
Not in the last game.
is out.
Oh, what a great barrel roll.
I mean, really.
3.
Yep.
Eh.
Is this the one with? Oh, the
No.
structural damage has already happened. Sorry,
Yeah,
that was
that,
the.
yeah, that was
And a clean. Oh, nope.
that other dice.
One evade.
Fade.
That's
Oh.
a hit on yellow.
Fade.
I mean, how much does it speak to A, the Nantexes, and B, the survivability that Andrew's given them, that Nick made this incredible maneuver and yet is still taking multiple hits from these Nantexes.
And
I mean, they're just everywhere.
He's gonna be able to disengage too a little bit from survive a little bit around.
With 15 minutes on the clock, though.
That's true. He's got to do something. He's got to do something. Nick's gonna regret not going 90-minute rounds now.
2-hour final. Executive decision. We're having so much fun.
I will say this truly has been a very fun day, both through the technical difficulties and without them. It's really cool to be in. I've not been in the booth for one of these before, and this is truly wonderful to be with some people who love Star Wars and thinking about some X-wing. It's really great.
What technical difficulties? We didn't have any technical difficulties.
That was just me saying Miracle's a great movie. That was the only technical difficulty today.
Yeah, because you're technically wrong.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Listen, it'd be a different scenario if I had a buddy defending me.
Oh.
But you wouldn't know what that's like, would you, Austin?
Nope.
Austin, I can't tell if you're answering me or if you're on the phone with Xfinity again.
No, I need the internet fixed today, okay? Jeez.
It's the most important of days.
Truly.
Oh, hey guys, we still watching X-Wing? Cool.
Kind of funny for Nick because, disengaging and moving to the left, getting some open space and away from the rocks is maybe something he's seeking, but that's not necessarily a bad position for Andrew to be in either. Just with so many arcs on the table.
So Red is going to fix Wounded Pilot. Sick of being stressed.
I'm sick of it.
Get rid of that wounded pilot. Bump. Boop.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Couple of bumps here.
I wonder if that was intentional.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
This is like a cascaded
Bump,
into
bump, bump. Yeah.
Now here's a moment for Nick to capitalize. Look at this. He's going to get away.
Right.
Maybe get 2 hits
Get
on one.
focus.
The advanced sensor focus so he can go over the cloud and get
He
into
is
the
going,
fight.
yes, he is going through the cloud. It's worth it to him.
That's smart because you don't care if you take a strain here. You're not going to get shot.
And rolls a crit, which, if I remember gas cloud rules right, is not the same as a hit.
That's correct. Never punished.
Never punished. All right, we got a shot here on orange, it looks like.
Yeah, on Brown, going for the kill.
Yep, trying to get him off the board. Fun.
For hit
Crit.
crit.
Whoa! No such luck. Yellow's limping along here with 2 hull. Spend, make that a 2.
2.
Lots of dice, though.
Oh,
We'll have to spend.
yeah.
Yep. Okay, a token down. Let's see if the next attack can do something.
Ooh, just misses yellow by a sliver. He's going to have to take range 3 obstructed on the red instead.
Not an ideal shot. This
Especially
is
when
a
you
lot.
don't have a focus.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, just barely.
Yep. This is the thing I always get wrong when I'm flying the Nan Texas is where does the turret get pointed? And it's been very impressive how Andrew's always had the turret where he needs. We got a hit here on yellow. That is definitely dodged.
All right.
HMP with that huge arc.
It's one reroll for a hit. And
No problem.
evades.
I think Nick is very happy with this result.
Hmm.
Did he choose the Zam? No. So Nick probably would have liked to get Brown off the board, but at least he didn't take any damage here. We got 9 minutes left. And Nick has a good amount of ground to make up. I think 65 points, I want to say.
65 points which is going to require. It's going to require a lot here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if he gets,
Well, if you
he's got to get both of those Nantexes, those weak Nantexes off the board for sure
That's
as
only
a
36,
start.
though.
But that's only
only
36 points. Exactly.
Halfway where it's gonna go.
So basically, you need to kill 3 Nantexes
Correct.
in
Yep.
9.5 minutes.
Yes.
Well,
It's
you know what they say.
it's not unheard of.
And I'll say just talking about the spread out of targets here, and he's only got 2 arcs per turn. Even if he was successful in somehow luring, trapping, and getting the Onderon oppressor, that's only 56 points. So he's really looking at, I got to leverage the next 1, 2, maybe 3 rounds here and like make every single arc count. He can't have a round where both of them don't shoot, really.
Correct.
Yeah. And he's doing the right thing, and he set his dials fast. We've got a quick turnaround on this round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
And I
would have
don't think
bet $1
Andrew
million.
minds that.
Would have bet the $1 million on the one hard from yellow there.
Mm-hmm. Spreading out the Nan Texas, trying to get, those wide different angles be coming in to always have part of the mat covered. This one will probably be out for the duration of this round, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect to see activating repulsorless stabilizer, so they're in side slip mode. And Brown, I'm surprised to see Brown in there. I would expect Brown to be out.
Andrew's moving real fast too, and I gotta respect that as a guy who's ahead with under 10 minutes to go here. He is just cruising through his turn. Really good sportsmanship.
Advanced sensor 4K from yellow.
Yep. Ooh, what?
No bump. What?
What?
What is he? How is he flying? How is he doing this?
Did go through the cloud and will have to roll for a strain, but he won't take one. Never punished.
That's great. Great for him. That's the kind of strokes of luck he needs to hit going through this. Play to your outs, but your outs also have to come to you, and I think that's exactly what Nick's doing in this moment.
That's
Ooh,
pretty good.
that is pretty.
And Zam is gonna reveal here. It's
crit on the HMP, right?
you'd better mean business.
Hold on.
After you defend, you may spend 2 from Zam. If you do, perform a bonus attack.
Yep, hitting a crit. But I think, that's shields, right?
Yes, it is. We're down to hull.
That's a banger.
That
Yeah.
is.
Oh, 3. The green?
No, it's into the HMP.
Oh, into HMP. Okay. Putting him down in front of green.
So the HMP should have got. Did the HMP get its bonus attack?
That's wait. I'm confused.
I think that's it right here.
No. So this is the HMP's
He saved
range
it
one
for
on
the
the
range
red.
1, yeah.
There it is. Okay.
Ooh,
He's
he
got-
evades.
He's got half points on the oppressor now.
Yes. So now he's in
He's
his
38 points off. But even still, killing those 2,
Yep. That's still not a full.
it's not enough. It's 2 points.
And that's going to be 3 hits into the red E-Wing. Who evades.
Oh.
Less than.
Yeah, you have
Wait,
to.
okay, decides to spend them so that to
Yep.
maintain shields here. Doesn't want to go to half health because half health would put him just
Yep.
behind.
2, 3. Oh,
Elusive.
nothing.
Still takes 2. 2
Shield.
shields.
Shields.
Kill him red.
And 1 away from half points.
Yep, there it is. Range 1.
And another 3 hits.
Big old attack. Hot.
Oh, and
He's
he
got
gets
3 of
the
these.
natties. That was pretty big.
What?
Because he
Roll.
might be
Go
able
for it.
to alpha something off the board here and get caught up. This is a banger now.
I will point out, Nick has to get something off the board and still do well next round. Because even if he gets something off the board this round, it is not enough to clear a 38-point threshold that he's trying to reach to take the lead.
Correct. If he takes one of the Nantexes and the oppressor off,
That's enough.
that would get him there.
Yeah, that's 46 points. But it's 2 ships. It's
Sure.
because even if it's the full health Nantex, that's still only 36 points. So it has to be 2 ships. Has to be 2 ships off the.
This round, yeah.
Has to be 2 ships off the board, and one of them has to be Yondron Oppressor.
Well, considering where the oppressor is now,
I mean,
and the fact that his E-Wing is, he's got space and he's pointed at him. I mean, advanced sensors allows him to kind of, react with wherever that oppressor goes. So I think yellow keeping the oppressor in arc is reasonable.
Mhm.
But what do you do with your red E-Wing? All the other Nantexes are pointed the other way right now, except for that red one. So,
I mean, you probably, similar to the movie did with yellow last turn, is it not just advanced sensors to focus and then do the K turn and then see what you have for available shots?
sure.
We're slipping. Oh, we're
And
slipping.
a barrel roll.
That is a powerful new maneuver that we were brought in this most recent wave. And look at how that's just clogging up the board for yellow. And more importantly, protecting the HMP, which is what is keeping Nick out of the game. If there's one less shot on the HMP, that's one less opportunity for the HMP to go down. I realize that was an obvious statement. That's part of being in the commentary booth, saying the obvious things. I am so impressed with Andrew's ability to always find the right arc with that, with the rotating arc there. I still don't have that skill.
This is gonna be last round.
This is it. We're done. Yep.
Bumped. Wow.
Wow.
Probably
gonna do it.
Yeah, that was the play.
Because he needed to get yellow.
That
Yellow
side
alpha.
really did it. Wow. That was great for them.
He still has a shot on green, but that's still gonna lose it by 2 points.
And that is disrespectful.
Wow. That's got to be GG's there.
Well, he rolled too many dice, so that is going to be a dead red. So
Violet.
Red goes down.
Red down.
So one piece of the puzzle.
But then there's no other shot on an HMP, and that's the key here.
And he has to go on green. And it just doesn't feel possible.
Yeah, it is, and he needs 20 points to lead. None of the Nantexes are worth more than 20 points.
And there's the evades.
Can't hit the HMP.
And that's it.
Wow. What a beautiful game from both people. I mean, so many points in this match. I wasn't sure where we were going to wind up.
These are just completionist shots here. Blank's not on yellow.
Fade.
Look at that.
And to top it all off, he gets half points on red.
Runs that score right up. That is amazing. What a great buffer.
Oh, he's gonna elusive. Save those points.
on it.
But
Good
yes,
Yep.
he does. He has the focus. All right.
Good on Andrew for pointing. Andrew pointed that one out for him.
The game real close, but Andrew wins. Andrew Prevot wins the first Windy City trial, destroying 101 points to Nick Sperry's 82 points in a CIS versus Rebels match.
From Chicago to
They're shaking
France.
hands. They're shaking digital hands.
They're shaking fingers. Well, thank you all for watching. I'm sure that they will probably join us in the booth.
Most likely those two will be joining us in the voice chat here very shortly. And there's the CEO himself, Nick Sperry.
Wow, yeah, that was that block was the game changer right there.
Yep.
Blocked.
Beautiful block.
It's so bad. What would the score have been?
If you would have gotten the HMP off, you would have been over.
No, not well. Extra, yes.
Yeah.
But you always needed to get 2 ships off, even if you got off.
I got the one. I knew I could get red because I knew that no matter what, I could get into range 1 with the red E-wing. It was all about yellow, and I was like, I'm going as slow as I can because I don't think he's going to be able to get over there. But he barrel rolled, and that was the
It
call.
was brilliant.
Andrew.
It was a brilliant side slip from that big roll.
Yeah, Andrew's here. Congrats, man! Congratulations.
Thank you.
You win the $50 Etsy gift card. I'm going to send that to you within just a couple of days. I will message you and I will send that to you. A little Christmas gift.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course.
Cool gift.
Yeah, that was quite a game. We were just talking about it. The block
Yeah.
on yellow is the game changer because that was all I needed was 2 damage on the HMP, and I had would have had a range 1 had I not been blocked there. I think so.
Yep.
I really love this ability. Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew, we got to watch your first game and noted just how well you fly these ships. It's like a masterclass in how to fly these Nantexes and keep things in arcs. When we're flying, we're like, do we have the arc in the right spot? And it's you always like almost consistently had the arc in the correct spot the entire game.
Yeah.
For these ships, and so good on you and to kind of get in here and get top 4 and run these last 2 games with. It was really great to watch.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks, Greg. I appreciate the bug
yeah.
joint.
How long have you been working with this list and flying this list to get yourself like familiar with it? Okay.
And this is the part where I sound really proud of myself because the list I made it like 1 week ago. I remember
Oh
correctly.
yeah, that's story right there.
But the Nantex, I fly them since day 1, so I know them quite well, I would say. I just really like the fact it's a bit weird, but I like to sacrifice some attacks to maximize some others, and this is what I try to do with this list with the XX23 tracers, the missile. I like to sacrifice the attack of the HMP to allow the Nantex to be even more able to destroy an entire list, actually, because four dice at range 1 with a lock, a focus, and then crack shot, it's just nonsense, pure nonsense.